Hello, I'm Dr. Ruth Savage from the Uppsala Monitoring Centre. Here I contribute to medical advice in research, especially signal detection and pharmacovigilance training. I have experience in both national and international pharmacovigilance and in clinical medicine. This module addresses causality assessment of single case safety reports. Looking at the pyramid, you can see that this is the foundation. In another module, we go to the next level, assessing a series of case safety reports. Each containing the same drug and suspected adverse reaction. We then have the basis to move on to detecting and managing signals of previously unknown adverse reactions or other problems with medicines that need to be addressed. The learning objective for the first lesson is understanding why a logical process is needed. Logical thinking in causality assessment means that we apply structured reasoning to the complex data we find in individual case safety reports. This is not always straightforward. Let's think about causal relationship reasoning with this example. Did the boy break the window? Imagine that you're walking along a path at the side of a house, and as you walk along you see a boy throwing a stone towards the front of the house, and you hear a crash. You walk forward and see glass on the ground and a broken window. There are some angry people saying to the boy, "You broke the window." And you think, "Yes, he did. I saw him throwing the stone and I heard the glass break." Is that the only answer? Would the window have broken if he had not thrown the stone? We know, of course, that there are other possible explanations. There might have been another boy you couldn't see also throwing stones. Perhaps the boy you saw was too small to throw the stone as far as the window, like this one, my grandson, although he looks perhaps as if he could have done. Perhaps the stone he threw was too small to break the window. Somebody in the house may have become very frustrated and thrown an object at the window. In summary, there are several explanations. When we are looking at a case report, the thought process are very similar. The question is simply, did the drug do it? And the answer is only occasionally yes, definitely. Take a minute to think of some other possible answers. In this next example, we think about, did thalidomide cause the phocomelia in this boy? Many of us know that this is a very serious condition, a limb reduction defect caused by thalidomide. This adverse reaction was the trigger for the first National Pharmacovigilance Centres to be established in the mid-1960s. But is this a perfect causal relationship? When you look at the boy, do you say, if his mother hadn't taken thalidomide, he would not have phocomelia? We now know that some adults with phocomelia who were born to mothers who took thalidomide during pregnancy pregnancy now have babies of their own, and they also have the same condition. This is because it is a very rare familial genetic disorder, and so can occasionally occur even when thalidomide hasn't been taken. It happens more often if thalidomide is taken. So this boy's mother may not have taken thalidomide thalidomide. What were your answers to the question, did the drug do it? These are suggested responses. Firstly, yes. And then, yes, but only in certain circumstances, such risk factors, demographics, patients' genetic predispositions, the dose, etc. Or yes, because it interacted with another medicine. Or perhaps the answer is no, it was another drug prescribed with it, or it was due to the patient's disease. Or no, that drug couldn't cause that reaction. So you can see there is a need for a logical method for causality assessment. When people first started to study adverse reactions seriously, a problem was quickly recognized. There was often significant disagreement between physicians regarding whether a patient had developed an adverse reaction or not. Logical methods were developed to try to decrease disagreement by making sure that each physician took all the available data into account and then applied a framework to assess the strength of the association. That is how likely it was that the drug caused the clinical condition described. There will never be perfect agreement because inevitably there has to be some subjective thinking, but disagreement is reduced. The methods also help to compare reports from different sources, e.g., different hospitals or countries. So what are systems for standardizing causality assessment? For single case reports, we have the World Health Organization Uppsala Monitoring Center, or WHO UMC system. This is widely used and well established. This system allows us to consider the data and then place our conclusions in various categories. The website for finding it is here on the slide. Categories are certain, probable, possible, unlikely, unclassified, verifiable or conditional, and unclassified. An alternative approach is to use an algorithm. An algorithm is a scoring system based on the data. We'll discuss the Naranjo algorithm later.